Happy holidays, the 12 days of dumbness. Jingle bells, Glenda smells, Polly's not okay. Wife's in jail, can't make bail, oh, and this guy, he got tased. Walking across the land with a camera in their hand. Because they have no job, post office they will stand. Harassing people too, for AdSense revenue. Acting like a jackwagon is all they'll ever do. Oh, jingle bells, conflict sells, now they're getting paid. They don't care about our rights, I hope they get pepper sprayed. Numbskulls in handcuffs and good window smashes. Morons arrested for all their trespasses. P. Barnes and his infamous in-court tasing. These are a few of my favorite things. When they misquote Poster 7, and it makes me mad. I just remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. On the first day of dumbness, Mike Gravelin gave to me Blendino without attorney. On the second day of dumbness, Regical gave to me 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the third day of dumbness, Van Valen gave to me dumb UK subset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the fourth day of dumbness, Artie gave to me 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK softsits, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 5th day of dumbness, Schrodinger gave to me 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 6th day of dumbness, Team Skeptic gave to me 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 7th day of dumbness, Vilified gave to me 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 8th day of dumbness, Familia gave to me douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 9th day of dumbness, Unclean Hands gave to me 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 10th day of Christmas, Dr. Dave gave to me 10 minutes wasted, 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smacking, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK softset, 2 tasty tasings and Blendino without attorney. On the 11th day of dumbness, Kid Rocks gave to me best action ever, 10 minutes wasted, 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs, 7 sloppy smackings, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows smashed, 4 Moorish morons, dumb UK subset, 2 tasty tasings, and Blandino without attorney. On the 12th day of dumbness, Palmetto gave to me. No nonsense trooper, best action ever. 10 minutes wasted, 9 times the stupid douchebag in handcuffs. 7 sloppy smacking, 6 stupid Karens, 5 windows are smashed. 4 Moorish morons, dumbs, UK subset, 2 tasty tasings, and Blandino without attorney. Update.
So messed up. I want you here.
Update.
In my room. I want you here.
Update! Here we go! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wednesday here at the Frauditor Follies YouTube channel. Breakfast with Hezokuai. Rise and shine with Hezokuai show. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my goodness gracious me. It's so happy to see you here today. What's up? Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. We always have a lot of fun and a great time. First of all, and as always, let's start the show the way we always do. Oh, my goodness gracious me. I just noticed this thing is behind him. All right. There we go.
Thank you, Hez. Ow!
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the show as we always do with our super unbelievable THX certified George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, and James Cameron approved special effects extravaganza. All right. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Sometimes if I turn the actual light off, you can see that better, but then it's too dark. Yeah, see? It's amazing, isn't it? Eventually, like when I move back up north and I have my permanent office set up, I'll have the light probably like over there pointed this way, and then it'll like take up the whole and not just the one little spot in the back. But whatever's clever, Trevor, we got to do what we got to do on Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. We almost made it. It's Wednesday. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. And don't forget, tomorrow being Thursday, to join us. Oh, first, before I even get into that, let me remind you guys, for anyone who didn't realize or doesn't know, Ray got the day off today. I gave her the day off. She took a personal day. It's all good. Just, hey, sometimes people get a day off. It happens. Shut up. All right. Anyway, don't forget that tomorrow is the Hez and Ray Make Your Day show. It's scheduled for 2 p.m. Like I said, this is going to be episode 5. We've only done 4 so far. 2 of them started at 2 and 2 started at 5. It's still a new show. We're still working out the bugs, trying to find the best time slot. But as of now, it's scheduled for 2. And because it's going to be episode 5, it's a very audience participation heavy show. We have all kinds of, we show highlights of all the videos we covered in the morning show. And then you guys vote for who do you think the biggest idiot is in elimination tournament style until we get the biggest idiot of the week. But now that we have 4 idiots to choose from, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have you vote for them who's the biggest idiot so that we can get the biggest Butterbrain Douche Canoe of the Month award. That's right. Hez and Ray Make Your Day. The Hez and Ray Make Your Day show brought to you by Hezo Ray Production Studios. There's the Hezo Ray Production Studio logo. It's rocking and rolling and whatnot. So don't forget to join us, of course, tomorrow morning for the normal show and tomorrow afternoon for the Hez and Ray Make Your Day show. And if you do show up, I don't decide who the douche canoe of the month is going to be. You do. You guys, the crowd, the best fans in the world, my fans, that's you. You talking to me? She's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, who's here today? Let's find out. The number one, Carl's Order the Squirrels. All right. All right, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. He fell down yesterday, took a good fall, banged his head. I hope he's all right. I hope you're good. I'm much better. He was asking about me. Yeah, I still, like I said, I still got a little bit of a tummy ache and a runny nose, but other than that, I'm all good in the hood, the way it should be. Can't you see? Because it's me who's feeling better right now. So let's go on with the show. All right, Greg Jonick is here. And let's see who else showed up today, ladies and gentlemen. This guy. Let's see who else is here this wonderful Wednesday morning. Greg Jonick, Carl's Order of the Squirrels. Little Chihuahua Big World is here. Little Chihuahua t-shirt, Little Chihuahua. Yes, yes, yes. Big supporter of the channel, big fan. The voodoo babies invaded her house too. It's getting crazy, this whole story with the voodoos and what's going on, but it's a lot of fun and we're loving it. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Little Chihuahua. And while we're at it, I mentioned her earlier, but I didn't say, even though she's not here today, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Ray Ray and all the hard work she's been doing for the show behind the scenes and on the air, for crying out loud, ding dong dang dag nabbit. All right, let's see. Little Chihuahua, Carl's Order of the Squirrels. Ladies and gentlemen, Vestige of Peace is here. Glad you're feeling better. Good morning. Big hugs. Hugs to you, too. Hugs are the best ding-dong-dang-dag thing in the world. I love hugs, and I'm sure everybody else does. And if you don't, what the hell's wrong with you, man? Highway Star is here. Little Chihuahua is his better half, right? Ladies and gentlemen, good to see Highway Star. Looks like he's still on the road, but great to see you here. Little Chihuahua, Highway Star, Vestige of Peace. And who else is here today? Let's find out, shall we? Scott Ammo. Good morning, Hezokuai and pals. That's all of you guys. You're the pals. We're the Rash family. All right. All right, Greg Jonick, Little Chihuahua, Highway Star, Carl's Order of the Squirrels. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, talk about people who work hard to help this show and to make everything run smooth and be awesome sauce. The one and only P. Barnes is here. Oh my goodness, I was telling you about the nose. Carl said it's his own fault he fell out of his chair because he's a squirrel, but he was trying to drive a human chair like a human that was drunk. Oh, no, not good. No. Buttons. There it is. All right, P. Barnes, Carl Order of the Squirrels. News No Enemy is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Yes. News No Enemy, another big supporter of the show. We love you, man. All right, let's go. Greg Jonick, P. Barnes, Highway Star, Carl's Order of the Squirrels, the Vestige of Peace, Greg Jonick. Oh, he's going to bed. All right. Well, it was nice for you to drop in. I hope you hit that like button before you split. Speaking of which, I didn't hit like yet. Hez, what are you doing to my ears? Hey, it's early in the morning. What are you going to do? I'm trying to wake you up. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mandy is here. Always good to see you, of course. She was a surprise guest just the other day, once again. Like I said, eventually I want to go back and, sort of maybe at the end of the year, I'll do it as part of the year-end special. Go back and see which people have been on the show the most times, because I'm actually genuinely curious myself, because I know Mandy's been up here a bunch of times. Obviously, Cupcake's been up here, including the Saturday show, a bunch of times. Who else? We used to have, I don't know, a lot of people have been here more than once. So, Blackheart Knight's been up here a bunch of times. So we'll see what happens. We'll do the count, and it'll be fun till my daddy takes the T-bird away. Colrack is here. Always good to see you too.
Correct.
Correct.
Our resident Klingon, man. All right. Let's see. Highway Star, Little Chihuahua, Miss Mayday, P. Barnes, Dib is here. Good to see you, Dib. Good morning, everyone. That's everybody. That's all you guys. That's what I'm talking about. Fun in the sun. Carl's ordered the Jersey Fool is here. Another year, another tree lighting. Stay away from New York City today. Oh no, the lightings today. Oh yeah, that's gonna be crowded. Holy crap, hammer sausage. Not delicious at all. Ugh. Oh, I forgot ta-da. All right, sorry. Ta-da! All right. Here, wait. Let me do it with more vigor. Ta-da! Oh, well, Society Red's here. All right. What's up, Society Red? Good to see you, buddy. Good to have you here, as always, every morning. Good to see your sub count moving up. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Katie Z is here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic morning. So far, so good. All right. Brian Showman is also in the house. It's hump day. Yes. All right, Vulcan. Love it. Did you know that Shatner couldn't do this? So they had to set up a thing like with tape or something on the back of his hand so the camera wouldn't pick it up to hold his fingers in place so he could do that. And that's why you almost never see him do it. Oh yeah, more useless knowledge. Oh my goodness. Use it on the show. All right, Rich. The stupid internet.
No, it wasn't me. I wasn't chewing on the wires. I promise, man. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Please, I wasn't chewing on your wires, Hez. Come on, man. Let me be, dude. Please, stop. No. Come on. No. It's not my fault.
Ah! He
Figured me out. Help!
I've binged all the Black Heart Night videos. Please be nice to News Now Voodoo. I tried, but he's screwing up my internet again, man. Shut up. You guys saw it. Richard Fulmer, P. Barnes, Jersey Fool, Texas. Tim is in the house. Let's see. Where's Ray Ray? Yeah, again, I gave Ray Ray the day off. She took a personal day. It's all good. Let's see. Oh yeah, Mandy, it's because Ray Ray is the one that they pick on. I don't know why. They don't like, if you look in their chats, they don't pick on me, they pick on her. It's kind of gross, the things that they say. It's actually very gross and disgusting in the things that they say, but whatever. Let's see. Terry Barnes, what's up? Who's the best dancer that's been on the show? That's a good question. That's a good question. We did have a dance contest between me and Uncle Artie, and his fans voted that I won. But now that I think about it, I think the second day contest was between me and you won. That's how I remember it anyway. Let's see. Message of Peace, Highway Star, Kyle's Order of the Squirrels, P. Barnes, Texas Tim. Roshid is here. All right. Great to see you. As always, let's see who else is in the house. Oh, Terry Barnes is here. And P. Barnes is here. Let's see. 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 That means we got the Barnes. The entire Barnes crew has arrived. All right. I think Hez's internet takes small news snoozes. Yeah, he takes a nap once in a while. Still not feeling too good, but better than the last couple of days. I feel exactly the same way. I'm okay, but better than yesterday. That's for ding, dang, dong, dag, nab, sure. Or that's for sure, ding, dong, dang, dag, nab it. Oh my goodness, speaking of which, I didn't even realize I was muted. I still have the Nelvis on from yesterday. There we go. Let's fix that real quick. All right. Much better. Yes, here we am. Here we are. Here why I am. Why I'm not. To be or not to be? What was the question? Shut up. All right, let's see. Darling Renee, what's up? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday on the Saturday Night Snafu, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we've got a lot of reasons for you to tune in this Saturday. One is because it is going to be the triumphant return of my co-host. Cupcake will be here. She will be here this Saturday, and our guest of honor is the one and only NCR News Network. It's going to be here on Saturday. All right. It's a fact. It's true. Let's see. Texas Tim, Miss Mandy calls one of the squirrels. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are caught up with the hellos. So hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Great to see you on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Time to get up and get ready and get our day started. Woohoo! Is it cold? Cold. Now, I know, again, because I'm from up north, I know the difference between cold and cold. Like, you know, when it's 20 below zero, this is like nothing. But considering the fact that I'm in Florida, and when I woke up, it was in the 30s, it's cold. Dag nabbit. Holy crap, hammer sausage. I actually dug out, because when I first came here from Wisconsin, I came in winter. So I showed up, I left there. I had the, my sweatpants on and a sweater and a coat, blah, 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 and a hat. Ah, crap. This hat, nice warm hat. So I dug all that stuff out yesterday. Oh, man. Whew. 18 degrees where Mandy's at. Holy poop. That is cold mess. So anyway, for those of you who've been following the show for a while, you know that every Tuesday, because I got $5 Tuesday in my local movie theater, I go to the show. And by last night, I was feeling quite a bit better, so I decided to go check out the movies. And it was all right because there were two people there, me and one other dude. But because I go every Tuesday, and this particular theater, they have first run movies, but the point is, everything there I've seen already except for one movie, so that's the one I saw. And it was it was a movie called Thanksgiving, which is a horror movie apparently. Well, no, it's not apparent. It is. It's a horror movie directed by Guy Ritchie. And it was interesting to say the least. The whole experience was interesting because since it's after Thanksgiving, a movie called Thanksgiving obviously wasn't selling 1,000 tickets. So it was just me and one other guy. And he was this old dude. I know I'm an old dude, but I mean, this guy was old. It's Florida old. And he was a really cool dude, though. He was really cool dude. We're watching the movie, and at one point there's a scene where like this guy's like, they're trying to get away from, because it's a horror movie, they're trying to get away from the murders and stuff. So they're like, where are we going? We're going to Florida. And then the old man, and because there was nobody else in the theater but me, he turns around, looks at me, and he goes, yeah, they always end up going to Florida, don't they? And since we were in Florida, it started a conversation, and then me and him ended up like when you're sitting on the couch watching a movie with your buddy, like oh, look at this guy, or oh, what's that idiot? It became like that the whole movie. Me and him were sitting there going back and forth, talking about what was going on in the screen. It ended up being a lot of fun. Instead of it being like, oh, this guy's annoying, he won't stop talking, we ended up having a really good time. I think that in and of itself made the movie more enjoyable because, like, the violence in the movie is so ridiculously over the top, like almost like Evil Dead 2 level insanity, Not as silly, but there were some silly parts. Well, actually, there were a lot of silly parts. What's up, my peeps? You heard? Greg Napin with his Eli impersonation. All right. So, good morning, Hez and all the Rash crew from, ladies and gentlemen, Graham Garfield. Graham Grayfiend is here from the Graham and Bob Show, ladies and gentlemen. And I got to make sure I point out, ladies and gentlemen, that Graham is here because every day he doesn't hear me say hello to him and gets mad later and says, how come you didn't say hi to me? Graham from the Graham and Bob Show is here, ladies and gentlemen. He made me that poster, ding dong, dang, dang, nabbit. All right, thank you. It's enough of that. So back to the movie review. So the movie itself, the picture itself, I have to grade it on a sliding scale. And what I mean by that is, in terms of what a modern horror movie is, which I'm not particularly a fan of. I like the more like suspenseful, psychological horror kind of stuff, If when it comes to slasher films, like The Shining, Halloween. When I think of horror films, the first thing I think of is The Shining because it's my favorite one. But, and then like the gothic horror films, like the originals, like Frankenstein, Dracula, Nosferatu, Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. I love that kind of stuff. But when it comes to modern horror films, on that scale, just judged in those terms only, I would actually give this movie a good review. I'd give it a good 3.5 stars. But there's a caveat. This movie was written and directed by Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie wrote and directed Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch, which are two of my favorite movies. And the fact of the matter is, when I got done watching this movie, I was thinking about it, and I said, like, I enjoyed it and everything, but it was fun, and I had a good time. Again, especially because me and the old man were like talking, and like every time something crazy happened, we'd be like, "Oh, did you see that? They ripped the dude's face. It was nuts, crazy stuff." But and at one point he's like, "I haven't seen anything like this since the first time I saw Freddy." I'm like, wow, yeah, man, that was a long time ago. There've been worse than that since then. But anyway, I didn't tell him that. This was what I was thinking. But again, we had a lot of fun. So again, on a scale of just horror movies, I'd say it's a better one for modern horror movies. But for a Guy Ritchie movie, if you've never seen the movie Snatch, which was a Guy Ritchie movie, just using that one as an example, you can take any scene in that movie that has Brad Pitt in it, or any scene in that movie that has Jason Statham in it, or any random scene from that movie at all, and just show that one scene. And I would rather watch that one scene over and over on a loop for an hour and a half than to sit and watch this whole movie again. Not that this movie was bad, but that those movies were that much better. So, my final thoughts on Thanksgiving is, for a modern style horror film, it's pretty good. For a Guy Ritchie film, it's garbage. How about that? Anyway, that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the show on this beautiful Wednesday. Just a reminder for anyone who came in late, I gave Ray the day off, so she took a personal day. It's all good. And we'll be back in the morning tomorrow, of course, and tomorrow afternoon for the Hez and Ray Make Your Day show, brought to you by Hezo Ray Production Studios. All right, and let's go ahead and start the show. Yes. All right, so some of the videos I wanted to look at today, right off the bat, since we got so many wonderful UK friends here, I wanted to see this because I read the title. It's a Van Balian video. Arrogant sovereign citizen arrested in under 5 minutes by a no-nonsense traffic cop. Oh, yeah, that's what I like to see. So let's go ahead and check out this new Van Balian video to start out our Wednesday with a banger. All right, Casey's here, by the way. All right, let's get into it.
I can't. Sorry, I don't know the
Right,
question.
at the moment, and you're under arrest. Driving otherwise.
What for?
You don't have to say anything, but in my own defence, if you don't mention when questions,
All right, wait.
Court,
I
anything
shall-
you do say may be given an evidence.
Right, wait, let me give you the
Okay.
details.
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys. Today we head across the pond to the UK. Well, for the majority of my viewers, that is, for a traffic stop where a sovereign citizen gets pulled over because the vehicle he is driving has a marker on it. This could be for a variety of reasons, but I'm guessing it's because he recently tried to deregister it with a DVLA, which he alludes to in the video, meaning it shouldn't be on the road. Anyway, he goes into the usual soft sit script, but immediately regrets it when the silver bracelets come out, and that's always a treat to watch. Right, let's get into the video.
I don't answer questions. Can I just ask again? Excuse me, brother.
Sorry, I'm just talking to somebody.
Excuse
Sorry,
me.
a second.
Excuse me, sir.
Come on. You've been stopped because there's an
Have
information report on your vehicle, sir.
Excuse me.
Because you're driving a vehicle on the road, I'm asking you if you can give me your details so I can check your driving licence, sir.
Yes, but there has been no breach of the peace. There has been no crime committed. Am I being detained?
There's been no breach of the peace.
Am I being detained then?
There's been no breach of the peace, but I need to ascertain.
Please, sir, would you answer my
You have
question?
the documents.
Am I being detained?
You are at the moment because I don't know that you've got.
Under what charge?
I don't know that you have got a document, a driving licence.
I am very busy today, sir, and I am free to leave, aren't I? I am free to leave, aren't I? Am I being detained?
If you don't show me a driving licence, I'll have to.
That's not a crime, sir. That's not a crime.
Okay.
I don't have a driving licence. I've already just informed you that I'm
You
waiting.
haven't got a driving licence.
Not on my possession at this
I'm
moment
asking you
in
just-
time.
You don't have to.
I don't have.
I'm asking you for your name.
I
so
don't
can
have
check
to
it.
provide you any details
If you-
because there has been no
right.
crime committed, sir.
If
Is
you
all I am
leave here,
stating.
I will arrest you
For what?
on
Sorry.
suspicion of driving otherwise in accordance with a licence and no insurance.
You have no reason to believe that that
I
has
can't believe
occurred.
otherwise, and you aren't giving me any information.
Well, I don't have to, though, do I? Under this circumstance, that's what I'm
Yeah, under the
saying.
Road Traffic Act.
No, mate, that's not. I'm sorry, that's not.
So let me ask you something. Hey, oh, by the way, Gamer88 is here. All right. Good to see you. Hello. So when you look at something like this, and you see a guy spouting off all the sovereign citizen nonsense, especially coming from the UK or whether they're anywhere, Canada, Australia, whatever, this is what I'm talking about. These videos, they go out there. This stuff is global. You know, these people, obviously, they watch these videos and they buy into this nonsense. And then they end up putting themselves in these situations. And it's always the cop's fault did this, the cop did that, blah, 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 blah. But who put themselves there? Who's driving without a license? Who's driving with sometimes the fake private license plates? Right? Like, and it still boggles my mind that so many of these people can't see that the people who are selling the fake license plates and the fake paperwork and the fake ID and all of this nonsense are just stealing your money. None of this stuff is real. They're just trying to get paid, and they can't believe suckers are dumb enough to fall for it. And then you get busted, and instead of thinking the fact that I'm getting busted proves that this guy was just ripping me off, instead you think the fact that I get busted proves that they were right. The cops are corrupt. See, that's the problem. One of the many, but that is one of the big problems with the entire sovereign citizen / frauditor philosophy. is that the way it's written, if you get in trouble, the fact that you like it's kind of like, hey, do this, and this, and that's all wrong. And when you get busted, that should prove, oh no, this stuff is wrong. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten in trouble. But instead, it says, do this, and this. And if you do these things and you still get in trouble, that proves that this is right. Confirmation bias much?
Something that
Are you going to give me any details or not, sir?
I don't think that was appropriate. Actually, confirmation bias wouldn't really apply. If you don't know what it means, look it up. I said it wrong. I admit it. Thank you. Have a nice day.
I've yet to ascertain why I need to.
Because you're driving a motor vehicle on the road, sir.
I've just informed you that this matter has already been handled.
You handle it by providing your license, or in this case, your name, not by waving your hand around like you're some kind of Jedi performing a mind trick. Also, driving without a license or failing to provide it or your name to a police officer is a criminal offence in the UK. So, yes, you are committing a crime right now.
Right.
That's just so you are now wasting my time. You are, mate, because this matter has been handled. This matter has
a driving
please
license,
check
sir.
with the car registration. You'll be able to
That
check
doesn't tell me who you are, sir.
Would you like to get on the
Doesn't
radio
tell
to
me
your
who you are,
superiors,
sir.
then? Would you like to get on the radio to your superiors and run the license plate?
That doesn't tell me who you are, sir.
That doesn't tell you who I am, but that tells you that matter that you're pulling me over for now and detaining me unnecessarily for on the roadside.
If there wasn't a police
What I'm saying to you, you are being incredibly rude. You are being incredibly rude.
I'm not being rude.
You are here acting under oath today. You are here for my protection. You are here for my protection.
I'm here for everybody's protection.
That's
if you haven't
right.
got the documents for this vehicle,
nobody carries documents for vehicles. That's not a thing.
You're not telling me.
I don't have to because there's been no crime committed and there is nothing here that you need to detain me any further for.
Yes, there is.
There isn't.
There is,
You've yet to.
Have you got a driving license for this vehicle, sir?
I do not. What? You don't have driving licenses for vehicles. You have driving licenses for the person.
Can you?
Come on now, mate. You're keeping me up. If you'd like to send me any of the particulars, further details for this incident,
can you give me your name,
I would happily accept them
Can you
via
give
the
me your
post.
name, please, sir?
I can't. Sorry, I don't know the question.
At the moment, and you're under arrest. Driving otherwise.
What for?
You don't have to say anything, but in my own defence, if you don't mention when questions,
All right, wait.
Anything you do say may be given an evidence.
Right, wait, let me give you the details. Let's do this properly.
Oh, you're not doing it properly, are you?
Properly.
You're not doing it properly, are you?
Oh, I like how you suddenly wanted to identify as soon as those silver bracelets came out. Did that same begging and crying continue? And is that why you cut the video off so abruptly? What a shame. I would have loved to see that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this short clip, guys. If you enjoyed it, then please leave me a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for the great, wonderful, fantastic Van Valiant. All right. So one of the reasons I wanted to show that, hey, Cynthia Carenshaw is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, happy Wednesday. Good to see you. So these guys, they at this point, and yeah, Carl said it, or I think it was Carl who said it. It was Colrack. I don't know how they see all these videos of the script not working and still think it's a good idea. See, this is the thing. Hey, Jamie Palmetto's here. All right. There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here. All right. I love it. Am I feeling better, Cynthia? Yes, I am. I still got a runny nose. I still got a little bit of a tummy ache, but I'm good. A little bit of Pepto and and I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Thank you very much for asking. So yeah, Van Valiant's great, but seeing how this mentality, right? And I think a lot of it does have to do with the commercial code. And one thing that I found fascinating, because I never really dug this deep into it. I just knew, that it was wrong. But a few days ago, I don't remember exactly what day it was. A few days ago, I was watching Artie's Corporate Fiction, and he was talking about, he had that guy, this guy. He's a Moore or a soft or whatever the heck he is. He's one of them. And he comes out and he's talking about, like, he wants to challenge Artie and Juan Galt. So he comes out and he's talking his nonsense, whatever. He doesn't actually directly talk to them. He just makes a video addressing them in it. And right off the bat, this guy, like, the first time I saw him on Artie's Corporate Fiction, he was trying to debunk Juan Galt, and he's going on and on and on with all this nonsense. But he ultimately, very early on, lost all credibility because he was like, these lawyers are doing this, these laws are doing that. It's like the stuff was written by a bunch of Jews. And it's just like, oh, for real? You're going there? You're one of those guys. Oh, you're one of those guys. Oh, okay. I got you. So after that, nothing he said mattered. But anyway, so the interesting thing, and the reason I bring it up is because he was talking about how these guys always say that, oh, I'm not in commercial. And I always point out that when these guys, Florida Jim is here, ladies and gentlemen. Are you freezelating or what? Yes, very cold Florida Rashers Breakfast Club. Oh my goodness, it was in the 30s when I woke up. Now I know for a lot of you people, especially because I'm from up north, so I understand that 30s isn't actually really that bad. But when you're here and it hits 30, it's like, it's not good. Nobody's ready for this kind of cold down here. I see people like I could hear it, like walking down. Oh, I'm not leaving my house. There's people talking. I'm not going outside. No way. It's too cold. Like, they don't even want to leave the house. It's so cold. Oh, man. And sometimes it's actually kind of funny because, you see, but your body gets used to it. You know what I mean? Like, you live somewhere where it gets, like, for real cold. Yeah, you can't just walk out when it's 20 below zero and survive. But I mean, like when it hits 50, people around here were telling me they were freezing. I was like, I'm going to put my shorts on and go barbecue outside, and up north, that's when I'd be hitting it, Anyway, back to the point I was making with Hardy's Corporate Fiction and the discussion he was having with an idiot. So I've always known and understood that what these guys do is they always, especially the driving, not traveling thing, but a million other laws that all of them, the Frauditors and the Soft-Sits and the Moors quote, are based on United States commercial codes, the UCCs. And they always say that doesn't apply to me because I'm not operating in commerce. And it's like, I described it once before. It's like you have two buckets, right? One bucket is commercial code because there has to be laws to regulate commerce, duh. And then the other are the laws that apply to you and me and everyone in everyday life. And these guys always quote commercial code, and then they say, well, that doesn't apply to me because I'm not working in a commercial capacity. Right. Actually, they are right. When they say that, they actually are right. The laws in this bucket don't apply to you because you're not a commercial. But the laws in this bucket do. But they always ignore the other bucket. The other bucket doesn't exist. So the thing that Artie was talking about the other day was that because this dude that was trying to debunk him and debunk Juan Galt was talking about, like, quoting how the commercial code applies to everything. Like, there is no such thing as the second bucket, which I always knew that was their argument, but he was actually trying to articulate why that other bucket doesn't exist. And so Artie started explaining that when you get, because when he said it, Artie was like, no, you don't understand. And he didn't get into specific details, but it was something that I found fascinating because I never realized that this was part of the argument that the idiots make comes from the wording of certain documents and documentation that because you're dealing with in general with commercial entities, if there's any kind of money involved, like bonds, fees, fines, whatever, those are a commercial transaction. Anything where money changes hands, it gets kind of complicated. Even Artie said it's pretty complicated, but he's interpreting it wrong. But the point ultimately is, without spending 2 hours trying to read the thing and explain all the specific details, is that when we talk about the way these guys cherry pick stuff and just grab little bits and pieces of things, what this dude was ultimately doing was taking one sentence or one line or one thing out of context and quoting it and saying, see, here's the smoking gun, evidence, proof that the commercial code doesn't apply to us, and the only code that actually exists and has any jurisdiction is the commercial code. And it's just like, no, you idiot. But it was the first time I'd ever heard one of these guys use that specific argument. So again, I thought it was interesting hearing something different for once, but at the same time, it was very out of context and blah, 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 blah. It starts after a while to just sound like, oh, well, the laws don't apply to me because I'm blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Dummy's gonna dumb. Speaking of dummies, ladies and gentlemen, oh, I'm frozen again. Oh, good with my internet. Holy crap, hammer poop sausage sandwiches. It tastes like a gorilla snot. Oh, dear. Oh, man. Oh, heck yeah. Hey, that's so bad. It always makes me sad. And it makes a poopy internet today. It might be the weather, it might not. I don't know, but it runs slower than a turtle in the mud. We got a missile. That sounds like Scud. Let's all hope that it's a dud. Taking out mine. Cast Graphics is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. The problem is, Hez is transmitting from the International Space Station. Dagnabbit, why'd you dox me, Society Red? That's right. I live on the internet. I broadcast from the International Space Station. I tried to keep it a secret. That's why I have so much internet problems. I actually, what I'm saying right now, I said like an hour ago. It took that long to get here. 77 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We hit 80. You get a super ultra mega hardcore happy dance. Anyway, because this Saturday, my guest is going to be NCR News Network. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at an NCR video? Because speaking of arrogant douche canoes that take things out of context and misinterpret things and do things wrong, ladies and gentlemen, Long Island Audit. And don't forget, Chef M80 is also here. Plausible Reliability is also here. That's right. Everybody loves the potato cams. 79 likes. Oh, my goodness gracious me. We might have to wait. If we could get one more like, ladies and gentlemen, one more like, then I'll hit the super mega heads. We're at 80. Yes. All right. This is perfect. We could do the super mega ultra hardcore happy dance and then move into the NCR video. And because it's cold, I don't mind putting a hat on for you guys. Best fans in the world. All right. I'll tell you right now, though, I'll give you a little bit of a warning. It's not really a warning, just an FYI. So again, for those who follow my channel already probably know that my dog loves to chill under my desk, and literally she's on my feet right now as we speak, keeping them nice and toasty warm. All right. But she's gonna be on my feet while I'm doing the dance, so I don't want to hurt her, but so I might, well, maybe if I pack up. Hey, Parson, just in time for the duck dance. It's not a duck, it's a platypus. I love you guys. Best fans in the world. Thank you so much for the 80 likes. And here is your super, mega, ultra, hardcore happy. Oh, and by the way, I think I figured out the deal or a way around the copyright thing. Because if you remember, we were having trouble with the Happy Dance music because I started getting copyright strikes on it. So what happened was I was using a remix of a song, but it turns out that, like, I knew what the original song that the remix was. What I didn't know was that there was a third song that the remix used samples from. And so YouTube algorithm eventually found that out and started hitting me with copyright on the remix. But the other day, I decided to go back to the third song, the original that I never even knew existed, and to use that. And then when I did, I didn't get a copyright strike on it. So it's slightly different version of the song, but it's still ultimately the same song. So let's go ahead and do it. It's the same one we used yesterday. Thank you so much for the 80 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your happy dance. Thank you guys so much. And believe it or not, we're already at 91. Holy crap, hammer sauce. I just finished the first one, and we're already only 9 away from a second one. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Oh boy, I got to catch my breath after that one, especially because, you know, those of you who were here yesterday, I've been a little bit under the weather. I'm all right now, but woo-wee. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Best fans in the world. Love you guys. All right. Anyway, like I said, shut up. Julie Weaver's here. What's up? Good to see him. Grunt the Aussie. All right. So since Saturday, our guest on the Saturday Night Snafu is going to be NCR News Network. Once again, let's go ahead and get ready for that special appearance by playing an NCR News Network video. This one's about our good friend Sean Paul Reyes. Also, I gotta go potty. So if we hit 100 while I'm gone, don't worry, you'll get your second happy dance. All right, I love you guys, best fans in the world. Let's check out the video. All right.
Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at a new video from Long Island Audits where he tries to file an internal affairs complaint on what he claims to be police intimidation of a journalist. But before we start today's video, a quick thank you to all my current channel members and subscribers. Without you guys and your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on videos and live streams. And if you can, consider becoming a member. It's a great way to show your support for me and the channel. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Internal Affairs with Ben McKeefer.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. I was given this number to schedule an appointment to submit an internal affairs complaint. I'm actually here at the headquarters, and I was told that your offices have moved.
Yeah, we're off site now. What do you mean set up an appointment? Would you speak to you about setting up an appointment?
Well, just the front desk. They told me that I would have to call to set up an appointment.
Yeah, we don't do appointments. We do everything over the phone. What's the issue?
So I would like to submit a complaint regarding an unknown officer to me at this time. I just submitted a FOIL request for the information for this officer here at the headquarters. Are you ready to take my complaint now?
If you give me 1 second, I can do. What's the issue, though?
I'm sorry, sir?
What's the issue?
So an officer, like I said, an unknown officer driving patrol vehicle 604 on November 25th of this year, 2023, was, I had passed the officer and he had made a U-turn to follow me. He followed me around my neighborhood all the way into the front of my house, and I believe this was done in order to harass or intimidate me.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The Suffolk County Police Department. My name is Sean Paul Reyes, by the way, excuse me. My name is Sean Paul Reyes. The Suffolk County Police Department, especially in the 6th Precinct, know who I am, know where I live, know the kind of vehicle that I drive. And, you know, I find it very disconcerting that Suffolk County Police Department, as high as paid as they are, would find the time to just follow me around.
Okay, so you're claiming that the Suffolk County Police Department 6th Precinct had an officer follow you around to intimidate you, but yet you don't know if who this officer is. So you don't know if this is somebody you've had an encounter with, or this is somebody who's trying to retaliate or intimidate you, because you don't know who did it. Wow. Are you that paranoid? Have you made that many enemies doing your fraudits?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't hear you breaking up.
You said as high paid as they are, one, that has nothing to do with anything. Two, did the officer stop you? Did he confront you? Did he pull you over? Did he ask for any information?
Well, okay, so I think it's only relevant because, you know, with the high salary, you should have something more productive to do than harass residents.
Okay.
But no, he didn't pull me over. He just followed me for several minutes in my vehicle around my neighborhood. It wasn't a coincidence. It's all on video.
You know, it's highly suspicious. You can show us this footage of this car allegedly harassing you and following you and trying to intimidate you, but yet you can't show us footage of anybody trying to run you off the road that you claimed were the Nassau County Sheriff's Police Department. So why is that? Is it because that footage doesn't exist? I mean, don't say you don't have cameras, because clearly you do. And the car you showed us in the video of your home surveillance equipment showed that you were driving a Tesla, which has 6 mounted cameras.
I can send you over the video so you can take a look. He sees my car, he makes a U-turn, and then follows me throughout my neighborhood and all the way up into my house. And like I said, I know the Suffolk County Police Department, especially the 6th precinct, because the 6th precinct officer knows my vehicle, knows where I live, unfortunately, and I believe that this
Hold on. You said you don't know who the officer is. There's over 200 people that work in the 6th precinct, but you don't know who he is, but you think he knows where you live and your vehicle. What are you basing that on?
Well, I'm basing that because I've had a lot of interactions with Suffolk County Police Department before, and every officer that I've ever come in contact with addresses me by name.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I film police and I hold them accountable. I've dealt with internal affairs before. I don't think I've dealt with you. What was your name again, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant McKeefer.
Lieutenant McCreefy. I don't think I've ever dealt with you specifically, but I've dealt with internal affairs. Internal affairs investigations have been opened based on my videos, just, you know, without me even making a complaint. Like I said, it's pretty probable.
Your videos have interaction or some sort of conversation or interaction. This, you're saying an officer followed you. You've offered no corroborating evidence of that.
I said it's all recorded.
We're on the roads, so you have to understand that if an officer sees you, whether he knows you or not, making a U-turn and following a vehicle based on observing an infraction or pretext, it's all within bounds. You understand that, right? I mean, I know you're an expert on the Constitution. I'm
no expert, but
Really? I mean, you claim to be an expert on the First Amendment. So what is it? I mean, you hung out with Chili. He's a constitutional law scholar. You guys used to be thick as thieves. I mean, you stole his idea for Attorney Shield, but...
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Why did the platypus cross the road? Because he was in the wrong joke. Or... Damn crows. Ah, crap, their arm. Wait, the dog. What do you want, girl? I wish my camera wasn't mounted to the computer. I could take it off and show you guys the dog. What's up, little girl? Where are you going? She's getting out from under the desk. It takes her a minute. Her hind paws don't really work, right? Good girl. Good girl. Hello. Anyway, yeah, so he drove into his house? No. He followed him a little bit, and then when he turned in, the cop kept going. Oh, no. File complaint time. Let's get him fired over that. And the fact that he's like proud of the fact, like, I know all the, oh crap, we're over 100 already. Oh, well, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll do another Super Mega Ultra Hardcore Happy Dance. All right, all is well, Josiah Stalbert. All right. All right, I'll give you the dance in a second. I got to get prepped. It'll just take a moment. I already got the hat, but anyway, we'll just watch this just for another couple seconds while I get ready, and then we'll, so there's no dead air, and then I'll give you the dance. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's been amazing lately, the way You guys have been showing up and showing out and hitting that like button. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go.
I digress. But the lieutenant's right. What did he do to intimidate you? He made a U-turn and followed you down a road? Did he stop you at any time? Did he ask you for your ID? Did he brake check you? Did he do anything to cause you to have to be in an aggressive driving manner? No, he just drove down the road. And it doesn't even look like he was that close. It seems like you were going at a higher rate of speed than he was.
I understand that there was nothing that this officer did that was unlawful. That's not my argument. My argument is that the officer.
So here's somebody who's dedicated his entire life to retaliating against the police. Anyway, what do you call a platypus that jumps off a 10-story building? A flatipus! Carl's like, oh, he must be desperate for content if he's doing this now. He was behind me, menacingly. Anyway, guys, here's your second super, mega, ultra, hardcore happy dance of the day. All right. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. What a Wednesday we're having already. Great stuff. Great times. The good times, great taste of Happy Wednesday. And it's good exercise, ding dong dang dang nabbit. I'll take it. It's cardio, you know. Mark Baggett here, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Baggett, everybody. All right. Oh, my goodness gracious me. You guys are the best fans in the world. Thank you so much. Greg Jonick for $5 says, since Miss Mandy's here, we need a kitten happy dance and a cupcake happy dance. All right, let's go. Miss Mandy, if you're still here, this one's for you from Greg Jonick. All right. All right. I love it. And a cupcake dance. Let's go. We've got 10 minutes until the official cupcake happy dance. All right. Okay. Olay. All right. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Hey, there he is. Hank's Corner. What's up? For those, oh, there she said, all right. What's up, Cupcake? Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday, not only is it going to be our guest, NCR News Network, but we're also going to have the triumphant return of Cupcake as my co-host on the Saturday Night Snafu. We're all very excited for her return. Great stuff. Beautiful news. B9, is it freezing in Florida? Yes! It is so cold in Florida right now. It's ridiculous. Yay, Frauditor News Network. That's right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. So, since Hank's Corner's here, I do have to give credit where credit's due. If you look, Hank made this, and there's a little Hank's Corner logo. It's going to be right here. All right. Yes. Hez is Hez. I'm Hez. And there he is with a gifted membership. All right. Thank you, Hank. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hank's Corner, big supporter of the channel. One of the very few people that I've actually spoken to outside of YouTube world, like in real life. I've had conversations with him, Kick, and I think Uncle Artie. Yeah, one of the few people I actually talked to outside of the show. All right. Yeah, big supporter. We love Hank. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and move forward with the show. And so we're watching another NCR video. Well, it's still the same one. But how do I feel today? I feel much better. I'm not at 100%, but I'm way better than I was yesterday. Thank you so much for asking. All right. NSL Bay Poke District, watching your show from the dialysis center. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. That's important to me that I point that out, because I want to make sure, especially if other people are listening, that people understand that because I do my show as early in the morning as I do, and because of what I do, I get all kinds of comments all the time. I get emails, I get comments in my comment section, people in the chat. A lot of my fans are people who have some sort of medical issues or something going on in their lives where they come here to get a smile on their face in the morning. And that's ultimately what this show is all about, is trying to cheer people up and make people happy. That's it. So, when other people decide that they want to attack my show or this or that or whatever, or me or Ray, or you know what, it doesn't matter. What matters is stuff like this right here. I'm in the dialysis clinic. I want something to cheer me up while I'm hooked up to that machine. What am I going to do? I'm going to watch Hez, and it's going to make my morning, put a smile on my face in the morning. And that's what we're really all about here. Ding dong dang dag nabbit. Graham with a 1-year membership milestone. What happened to Taser Thursday? Tase that doll. All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our first tasing of the day. All right. Yes. Love it. Love a good tasing. It will be amazing when we get to tasing. When we get to tasing, it will be amazing. We'll tase that voodoo doll. Tase him all the while. He is gonna get tased. The hell are you doing, Az? I don't know, man. Maybe it's my cold medicine. Oh, crap hammer sausage.
What are you doing? Why do you have me hooked up in this stupid thing anyway? Is that part of my house arrest punishment? You guys. Oh, look at this. Over an hour into the show, and I didn't get tased yet. I thought I was gonna. He gave Ray the day off. I thought he'd give me the day off too. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going on vacation, guys. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Ow! You're pulling my hair. If Salacious finds out you've been pulling my hair, she'll kill you. I'd love to see that. Yeah. Anyway, guys, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be All right. No, shut up. Ow.
Where's Ray? I gave Ray the day off, so she took a personal day. It's all good. She'll be here tomorrow. And don't forget, we're doing 2 shows tomorrow. The normal morning show and Hez and Ray Make Your Day. And because it's the end of the month, it's going to be a special edition. Here's the way it works. Again, it's a fan participation show. It's all about I'm making polls in the chat, and you guys vote for who you think the biggest douche canoe is in every video. And we go elimination tournament style until at the end of the show, we announce the biggest butterbrain douche canoe of the week. We got 4 because we had 4 episodes so far. So tomorrow's show, we're going to put those 4 against each other so you guys could vote for the biggest butterbrain douche canoe of the month. That's Hez and Ray Make to Your Day, brought to you by Hezo Ray Production Studios. That's the Hezo Ray Production Studio logo. Yes. It's going to be a good time. Currently scheduled for 2 p.m. Eastern. Again, we had 4 episodes. 2 started at 2, 2 started at 5. It's still a new show. We're still working out the bugs, still trying to find the perfect time to start the show. All right. And so anyway, what am I doing? There it is. All right. See, it's cool because I used to, when I first started, I always had the hat on when I did the show. It was like my thing. And now that it's actually cold outside, I can pretty much keep it on. But if we keep hitting these happy dances, I might start sweating and have to take it off again. But for now, it's all right. Wait a minute. Yeah, today's Wednesday. Oh, he said, what happened to Taser Thursday? Well, today's only Wednesday. That's what happened. Anyway, oh my goodness gracious me. Thank you guys so much for joining us once again. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the love. You're the best fans in the world. You guys are the best. And let's get back to the video and watch Long Island Audit cry and whine about there was a cop behind me. And I love this internal affairs guy. He's like, and he was behind me. Right? Did he pull you over? Did he try to arrest you? What happened? Well, he was driving, and I was driving, and he was behind me. What? Anyway, back to the show, guys. Parson, P. Barnes is a dude. Most dudes don't shave their legs. Goodbye.
Did it in an effort to intimidate and harass me, which
Right.
again might not be unlawful, but again, as a resident and a taxpayer of Suffolk County, I have it on video. There's no reason for him to be following me. If there was a reason for him to be following me, it would be because I committed a traffic infraction, like you just stated. Obviously, I did not.
We don't have to address every traffic infraction. That's the thing. We have discretion, which again, I'm sure you're aware of. We have discretion.
I would love to hear from the, and that's why I would love to hear from the officer to hear why he was following me. If it wasn't for,
but you have no right to that. That's the thing.
How do I have no right to an officer that I pay that's following me around my neighborhood?
yes, you don't have a right to know why he did that U-turn. It could have been for a reason to, like, simply just to check your plate to see if your tags were still good. It could have just been for him to do a U-turn to go do a more in-depth patrol in that area. But regardless, you have no right to ask him why he did it. And your argument, because you pay him, I don't care if you're paying property tax, sales tax, or whatever. That kind of attitude is just beyond arrogant. That's what a Karen would do. That's what somebody who thinks they're entitled to everything in a store would demand from a cashier. Is that how you see yourself, that you're better than the police? They're no different than you or me, brah.
You don't pay.
We do.
You don't pay our salaries. No,
We do.
What
Sir,
we pay.
sir,
I mean,
you pay.
that's
You
from
don't.
1950.
No. That's not from 1915, sir. Do you pay property taxes here in Suffolk County?
That's none of your business.
Okay,
So
it's none of my
the
business.
issue
So
is-
if you don't pay property taxes, then you wouldn't see the Suffolk County when you're paying your property taxes at the end of the year. There's at least for me, there's a $4,000 bill for the Suffolk County Police Department. So that is in reality that we're paying for the Suffolk County Police Department.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
That argument is just beyond shenanigans. Okay, so because you live in Suffolk County and you pay property tax to Suffolk County, means you pay their salary. Okay, what about the firefighters, the paramedics, and the law enforcement officers that live in Suffolk County? Aren't they paying their own salaries as well if they're paying property tax? Because that's the logic. You guys always go with, oh, I pay your salary. I pay your salary. They pay their salary too if they're paying property tax. Do you see how your circular argument can be easily?
But again, I think that's important to note that you're wrong, that we do pay.
So again, regardless how you feel about that, an officer is under no obligation to explain why he's following or not following a vehicle. If he observes an infraction, we're not obligated to acknowledge that infraction or enforce that infraction. There's no...
But there was no infraction committed. It's all on video. There was no infraction committed.
So again, we can follow vehicles based on...
Again, Lieutenant, I'm not saying you can follow whoever you'd like. I'm sure you could.
So what's the complaint? You think it's harassment, but it's not. You haven't identified any sort of harassment or intimidation.
Yes.
Following somebody, if I were to follow somebody in my car and they felt harassed or intimidated, that would in fact be stalking. So again,
no, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it's repetitive behavior.
You have to understand. If you could identify an interaction, if somebody yells something at you or curses at you, tries to cut you off or brake checks you or something, there's an argument to be made for a stalking thing, like you mentioned, but you haven't identified any of that.
Well, sir, I've received many anonymous threats from Proton email addresses that I know law enforcement officers use.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And exactly how can you prove those emails came from cops? I mean, Proton Mail is a free email site that's anonymous, and it's owned by Russia. So how do you have access to their servers? How do you have access to the information used to create the email accounts? You don't. Anybody can create an email account. Hell, I'm willing to bet you probably did with that and a VPN and send them to yourself so you can try to make yourself look like the victim. I wouldn't put it past a frauder to do it. I mean, we've seen frauders doctor in videos before to make themselves look good. In reality, they were the bad guys.
Again, I can't specifically say that it was a law enforcement officer who's made threats to me. I am dealing with some pretty scary elements, and you guys did just come to my house with the Nassau County Police Department. That was following me around too. Again, I just don't appreciate, and like I said, no matter what your thoughts are, I still would like to. I get you're trying to play defense here as Eternal Affairs.
It's not a matter of defense. It's not a matter of defense. You have to understand that. I have no stake in the game. It's not a defense thing. You haven't identified any sort of harassment or intimidation.
following
It's a public roadway.
somebody is harassing and intimidating them when you know who they are.
I understand you're huge on public spaces, right? Public libraries, post offices. You're huge on identifying public spaces.
Right.
So you'd understand that the roadway is a public space, which we have free reign over.
Boom. Roasted.
You didn't identify him as tailgating you, as pulling you over, as harassing you, as stopping you, or yelling at you. There's no harassment there.
Well, again, I feel
it could be your grandmother, it could be my grandmother, it could be a random person on the street. You haven't identified one iota of harassment.
Well, sir, when law enforcement, sir, law enforcement know who I am, especially the Suffolk County Police Department.
You're speaking collectively.
Yeah.
You have no idea who this officer is.
Right, and I will know because I did a FOIA request for that information and any radio information, whatever. I'll do my own side investigation. I obviously know that you're not.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
You will.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness gracious me. Holy cowabunga sauce. 127 likes. That means we're over 120. That means we're gonna get a third super mega ultra hardcore happy dance. All right. Listen, guys. First of all, I love it because the more likes, the more it pushes the video in the algorithm. All right. Sounds good to me. And of course, if the goal is to make me do all this work. Oh, what's up, Lisa White? Good to see you. How you doing? It's good exercise, which is good. And you're not going to tire me out if that's your goal, because what you don't know, and I know you can't tell by looking, but the fact of the matter is, every day after the show, I go hit the treadmill for half an hour, and then I do my weight training. So I'm ready to go. So let's do this thing. All right. But wait a minute. Why is Pay Attention still here? Come on, guys. Hide. Not time out. Hide. Get his ass out of here. Nobody want to listen to that. We're here to have fun in the morning, not to listen to idiots being stupid. What's going on? Come on. Highway Star for $5. Hey, Voodoo, sing Child in Time as you're getting tased. You'll scream better than Ian Gillian. Anesthesia Beaverhausen is here. All right, let's do that, and then we'll do the dance. Here we go. Thank you, Greg. All right, let's see. All right, we'll start with a tasting, and then we'll get to the dance. Here we go. Come here, boy.
Oh, you know what, Highway Star? I'll be more than happy to do that. Yeah, I love making fun of that song. That's like the worst song Deep Purple ever did, man. And every song they did is horrible. All right. Oh, sweet child in time. Oh, can you see the world when their bullets are flying red, and then you have to hide your head? Is that how it goes? Huh? Something like that? Ow! Yeah, I don't actually know the words. I only know the important part. Woo! I wanna hear you sing. Ouch! Ouch! It's not fun anymore, man.
Wait for the ricochet. Ooh. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Child in Time by Deep Purple is awesome. And the thing with the screaming, the whole point is when you listen to the song, this is like Ian Gillian, like really like it gets so deep because what he does is, he's singing the song, he sings the verses, and then he goes, bullets flying, it was like the Vietnam era and all that. But then he goes, so bow your head and wait for the ricochet. And then he starts singing just, ooh, ooh, oh, I want to hear you singing. But here's the thing. He does it a little bit louder and a little bit louder and a little bit more power in his voice every time. And he keeps doing it over and over. And when it gets to the point where it's like, there's no possible way that he could do it again with more power and louder the next time, he does it again and again. And he keeps going until it hits the guitar solo, the big jam part in the middle, keyboard solo, guitar. It's amazing song. Deep Purple is fantastic. Voodoo always makes fun of him. But ding dang dang dong ding dong ding a dang nabbit, yeah. A ding dong dang a dang nabbit, hey. A ding dong dang a dang nabbit, hey. I owe you guys a happy dance, so let's get it done today. We're gonna do the happy dance because we do it every day. For you guys, the best fans in the world. You deserve it, even if the ones who are doing it don't. You do. So here you go. All right. All right. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. The good times, great taste of the super, ultra, mega, hardcore, happy day. NCR News Network, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest on this Saturday Night Snafu, featuring the triumphant return of my co-host, Frauditor News Network. Here we go.
Yeah, and I'm not, not going to say. All I'm saying, sir, is that I need you to just file a complaint for me.
I will gladly file a complaint if you can identify a complaint.
My complaint is that the Suffolk County Police Department is. I want it noted, and I want to make a complaint. Like, listen, sir, I've dealt with internal affairs in this department. I've dealt with them across the country. I understand that your agency, internal affairs, your division is meant to defend officers. I understand that I understand that perfectly, right? There was just an article that came out, a few months ago about a cover-up of a cover-up within the Suffolk County Police Internal Affairs Agency. I'm sure you've seen that story. So again, I have no doubt that the Suffolk County Police Department Internal Affairs Division covers things up. It's proven at this point. But the point is that I believe that I was harassed and followed, because I know I was followed, and I think it was done in a way to be intimidating towards me and to follow me around my home and to follow me in my car. It's all on video. Like I said, if you'd like to see the video, I can share that information with you. But again, I'm not saying this person had ill motives. That's what I believe, and I think that an investigation should be done. What if there was somebody I filed a complaint against?
Mr. Reyes, we don't investigate based on belief. We investigate based on tangible allegation, tangible.
Yeah, there's video of this person. There's video of this vehicle following me around. It might not be unlawful per se, but again, based on who I am, if it was
it's not misconduct.
Your feelings don't trump proof. I mean, yes, he may have done a U-turn and followed you around, but did he do anything to hem you up? Did he get out of his car?
I'm sorry. I have to stop it there for a second because, ladies and gentlemen, how many times have we heard all of these butterbrain douche canoes say, your feelings don't trump the law. Oh, but now your feelings are hurt, so now feelings are what matters? Well, I feel like the officer was following me on purpose. I feel like he was trying to intimidate me. Oh, so now feelings matter because they're your feelings. Everybody else's feelings, they can go die in a ditch as far as you care, right? Your feelings don't trump the law. I don't care if you don't like me filming you. I'm going to film you even more because you asked me to stop. How about that? That's how much I give a flying poop and a rolling stink butt. I don't know what that means, but dagnabbit, I said it. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about you. I have no empathy. I'm a frauditor. Frauditor's biggest thing is they have no empathy, that they don't care at all about any other human being on Earth. Please don't film me. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to film you more. Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Well, your feelings don't trump the law. But now, because his feelings were hurt because there was a cop car behind him, he's going to call internal affairs to complain about the officer. Oh, well, sorry, he hit you in the fee-fees, Mr. Long Island me. And again, that isn't the sort of thing that I would normally, come out here and make fun of somebody for. But when your whole shtick in life is feelings don't trump laws, then you can't be the one that's calling the cops to complain about a cop hurt your feelings who literally didn't even do anything. Like NCR said earlier, how do you know that he made that U-turn to follow you? Maybe he did. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. D-I-D. D-I-D. Did. Maybe he did do it intentionally. But even if he did, there's nothing wrong or illegal or non-procedural about that sort of behavior. It's normal for them to do that. But second, it's pure conjecture. It's pure fee-fees at this point. Because you don't know. Like NCR said earlier. What if he made that U-turn because he was trying to go back around and you just happened to be the car that was in front of him? Just because it happens to be a squad car doesn't mean that he specifically was targeting you. And again, even if he was, he didn't do anything. You didn't even get pulled over. He was just driving behind you. You turned in and he kept going. So what? cares? Is this video exposing LIA's mental illness? I think so. I think so on Clean Hands. And Aunt B, so he has a direct line to internal affairs stored on his phone? I'm sure he does. Again, this is Long Island audits we're talking about. I mean, the fact, like, all of these guys, right? And their whole shtick like that, oh, well, all the cops know my name. That's what he was saying earlier. Oh, and you're proud of that? Every time they see me, they call me by name. Oh, well, there you go. He went to the chief's house and harassed his wife. What, Rife? Rife, strife, wife, what's the difference, right? No, I'm sorry. I thought of that because, for those of you who don't know, in the UK, they don't really do it anymore. It's old. It's almost like, talking about hippie slang out here now. It was from the old days. Even older than that, like from the 50s, I think. But in the UK, British slang, they would say like apples and pears. That means I'm walking up the stairs. I'm going up the apples and pears. And trouble and strife was the wife. Like, oh, well, I was talking to my trouble and strife, and they meant their wife. I didn't make it up. It's old British slang, but that's what I was thinking of when I said strife, wife, life, grife, knife. Oh, no. Is this live? No, it's taped, man. In fact, there's a glitch coming. 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 In fact, there's a glitch. It's a live show, ladies and gentlemen. Mistakes can happen, and I can prove it. Watch this. See, I didn't catch it. How did I know that I wasn't going to catch it? Uh-oh. How did I know you were going to knock over the vase?
Car and smash your windows? Did he try to give you a ticket? Did he try to run your information? No, you don't even know who this officer is. And as you guys happen to say, yeah, it might be suspicious, but it's suspicion of felony or misdemeanor.
That's the thing.
By the way. Yes, Cockney rhyming slang. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Thank you, Graham, for backing me up on that one. Smitty Sanitarium. Edward Cavalier, I wanted to address this real quick. I noticed that, and it was Ray who pointed it out to me the other day, that recently there's been this weird thing going on where Big Bork says there was a super chat that I missed. And Sue Bear's here, ladies and gentlemen. Great to see you guys. I'll go back on my super chats. Oh, yeah, it was Big Bork who did it, of course. Voodoo likes the Garden of Eden. Zap him. Okay. All right. In the Garden of Eden, baby. Anyway, that's what it was. For those of you who don't know, Inagata DeVita, he was drunk, and he said in the Garden of Eden, but because he was drunk, it came out, God is Vita. So that's what they said. Hey, let's name the song after that. That'll be funny. Inagata DeVita, baby. Don't you know that I love you? But Edward, yes, I've noticed that. Ray pointed it out to me that recently YouTube has been cracking down on comments that the algorithm finds offensive, which is insane because you watch my chat and you will see some of the most vulgar comments, particularly the ones directed at Ray, which I still can't figure out why the hell they decided to go after her. But the most vulgar, insulting things you've ever seen in your life, and they go through no problem, but you say something innocent and the algorithm decides that it's offensive and just removes it. Like, that's been going on the last few weeks. I don't know what the heck, what the AI is thinking. I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, YouTube is getting weird about that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But I guess I owe you guys a tasing. So let's get that done real quick before we get back to more Long Island Audit being a Long Island douche canoe. Oh, yes, Long Island douche canoe coming soon to a prison cell near you.
Ah, crap. What happened, Hez? Why am I up here? You're not going to taste me again, are you? What is... Oh, yeah. Big bark, yeah. Big bark, little bite. Big bark, little bite. Wants me to get taste. What a surprise! Yeah, I never would have expected that coming from you. Gotten eaten by the butterflies. Oh, man, you have no idea, brother. See, you guys are all messed up. You don't know what you're doing. What you gotta do is you gotta go out and you gotta buy 2 records, all right? You gotta buy the best of the Osmonds and skip the Wild Horses song. That song sucks because that's their best song. You don't know what you're talking about. That song's like rock and roll. I hate that crap. And then, so you buy the Osmonds record, but you skip Wild Horses. And then you gotta buy the Cowsills greatest hits, but skip Hair. Because that's another rock song. I don't like that. Long, beautiful hair, long, waxing hair, waxing, and relaxing hair,
I keep saying one of these days I'm going to have him host the show. I'll do the whole show as him. Maybe even have like a request, like you guys request cover songs and then he sings them. And what's cool about that, I mean, you know, to be perfectly honest, I have a very, very, very good encyclopedic knowledge of 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s rock music, and even some of the older stuff. I love jazz, you know, classical even, you know, there's a lot of stuff I can talk about. But when I don't know a song, if I'm doing him, I could screw it up because he always screws it up anyway. So I'm covered either way. My favorite album of 2023 is going to be KK Priest, The Sinner Rides Again. All right. Yeah, I'll tell you what. And again, Ray's the one who exposed it. She found my weakness. 2000s. Like 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s. You know, even like when you start talking about like Frank Sinatra and stuff like that, going back to the 50s, the 40s. Like I said, jazz, you know, all that great stuff, you know, even classical music going all the way back. But once you hit the year 2000 and start going forward, you start hitting me with music trivia after the year 2000. And that's when I start going, hold on a second. I don't know. Some of it I know, but like, yeah, that's when I start. That's my weakness is anything after the year 2000. I'm really good with the old stuff, but the modern stuff, I don't know, man. I guess I'm just an old man. Shut up. And that's the other thing too. For those of you who don't know, in January, it's already November. In January, I'm going to turn 51. People probably look at me and think I'm in my 40s or something. I don't know. I'm going to be 51 years old in 2 months, man. I'm an old man. Well, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. We're watching the video. Oh, my goodness. Sue Bear, 51. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a crusty old chunk of coal, man. Sorry, that's a country music reference. Don't lie. We know you're a Spice Girls fan. I'll tell you what, man. I was a Ginger Spice guy myself. I'll tell you what. Anyway, that's a whole nother story for another day. Probably not on here. No. I'm sorry. Now that you guys got that first Eminem hit in my head. Can't get my head straight. Can't decide which Spice Girl. Let's get back to the video.
We don't just investigate unlawful activity, we investigate misconduct. you haven't identified a snippet of misconduct either. That's what
So
we
to use
investigate,
police,
misconduct.
so
This
to use
does
police,
not rise to the level of
use
misconduct.
to use police resources to intimidate a resident is not misconduct.
You haven't identified a bit of intimidation.
Well, again, I think that would come through an investigation, Lieutenant, right? Because you don't know who this officer is either. He could have a vendetta against me. It could have been an officer I filed a complaint against in the past. Could have been. It can be a myriad of different reasons. He could be trying to intimidate me and coming by my house in order to, intimidate. Or could have been a coincidence. Who knows? It doesn't look like one to me.
Any car that we follow, you think we should take? Because obviously there's hundreds of cops on the street right now, right?
Sure.
And there's
Yeah.
tens of thousands of vehicles driving around Suffolk County right now, right? So any Suffolk County police car that's behind a resident of Suffolk County, should they all call and complain that there's a police car following them? Would that be
If a
reasonable?
police
Would that be rational?
if those people, okay, I'll answer your question. If that person, man or woman, had an issue with the Suffolk County Police Department in the past or presently, they had an issue where they believed the Suffolk County Police Department was corrupt and doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and they had an issue, and then this agency starts following them around their home, not just going behind me for a second. This is making a whole U-turn just to follow me, making all the turns that I make with me
all the time.
Okay, but this is making all the but it's more than just making a U-turn and getting behind me, Lieutenant. It's
And
making
we follow cars all the time.
Oh,
We follow cars all the time. You say there was no infraction.
but again,
That's based on what you tell me.
right, and
why
I'm
should I
saying
believe you? And I do have no reason to disbelieve you, but why should I believe you?
So there's a video, but like I said, and you,
Yeah, there's a video, and it just shows the officer's car driving behind you. And as a matter of fact, you're several car lengths ahead of him. The only time he gets close to you, or we can identify what kind of vehicle is following you, is when you're at a stoplight or a stop sign where he has to get close to stop. I mean, if we didn't know it was a cop car because you told us, we wouldn't know. The majority of your footage is nothing. There's no accusations being lobbied other than he followed you. That's like something a kindergartner will say.
you could see me clearly stop
What does
at
the video show? Does it show you maintaining your lane to an exact degree? Does it show the depth of the tread on your tires? Does it show
irrelevant, Lieutenant. Again, like I said, if somebody had
those are infractions.
if that individual, if that officer would have pulled me over for an infraction, then we wouldn't be needing this conversation. We would have known what was
Right,
the
but we
reason.
don't have to enforce all infractions. That's the thing. If we observe an infraction, we can follow based on that infraction,
Right.
and then have the discretion to either enforce it or choose not to,
But
and go about other
you would agree that we don't know if there was an infraction right now? You would agree with that, Lieutenant?
No, you were the one telling me that there was no infraction.
Well, because I know there's no infraction because I know how I was driving, Lieutenant. But I could understand why you don't know for a fact if there was any infraction or not. But like I said, I think that would come with an investigation. Well, I understand that you think I understand that you think this investigation is silly, Lieutenant, and I get where you're coming. I get what you're trying to put down right here.
Okay, so Unclean brings up an interesting point. And this is important to understand. Obviously, again, I just got done talking about the fact that I'm going to be 51. In all those years, it's not like I've never been in a position where I had a cop behind me and or had a situation where I felt uncomfortable about the fact that there was a cop car behind me. Right? So, yeah, I understand that, because even if you're literally not doing anything wrong, if there's a cop behind you, sometimes you're going to get because again, even if you're not doing anything wrong, you're like, oh, now I got to really watch my speed. Now I really got to make sure that I follow all the rules in the road, extra carefully, and, just making sure that you're having a good time and having a good time. Want to make sure that you're just, following the rules of the road to the letter because there's a cop behind you. So I could see there being a certain amount of not paranoia, to where you're going to do this and run home and tattle on the cop to Internal Affairs for following you. And just, you know, hold on a second. I just got all right. So anyway, yeah, it's, I understand how you could feel a little extra when you know there's a cop behind you, but to go home and call Internal Affairs, there was a cop behind me. He was doing it on purpose to be mean just because he's a meanie McMeanie face. Come on. Like, come on. Is it that cold today in Florida that Hez is wearing his Perry hat? Yes. Yes, it is. It's 48 right now, which, you know, might not sound too bad again, especially like because I'm from up north. So I know that it's not, you know, whatever. But well, in other words, I know it's not like cold, right? It's not 20 below zero. It's not 20 degrees. It's 48. But still, being out here and dealing with this, it's cold. And at least it's a temperature where I can wear my hat, you know, and keep it on for the show. Hey, guys, I think we're gonna get a quick little. Oh wait, Hez needs a sweater vest. Well, yesterday, oh wait a minute. Inagata the voodoo baby. Don't you know I wanna tase you? Hey, what's up, Nicole? Hez has been bitten by that Florida weather. He's not a northerner anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, I told you earlier a couple times that I gave Ray the day off. But guess what? She decided to just pop in and say hi. How you doing, Ray?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. Enjoying this Wednesday morning, having fun, hanging out with the chat, having a good time. We got Big Bork just requested an Inagata de Voodoo tasing.
That's funny. So how's it been? Been good? How
Yeah,
you
so far
feeling?
the show's been going great. How do you feel about it, guys? You been having fun this morning? Yeah, everybody was asking about you. As you know, so I told them, I'm like, I just gave her the day off. Ain't no problem.
How you feeling today? You better?
Yeah, my tummy's still a little upset and my nose is running, but a runny nose is way better than a sinus pressure headache, which is what I had yesterday, you know?
Oh,
So
any day. Oh, I hate those sinus pressure headaches. Ugh, they're the worst.
it really is. It's horrible. And it's cold enough outside that I'm able to keep the hat on the whole show.
Yeah, you do have it on. I didn't even notice. Oh my gosh. I'm
Yep.
so
You
observant.
already had
Yeah.
3 happy dances today.
3?
Yep.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's good exercise. It's
Yeah.
like I said, I'm like, if these guys are just trying to do this maybe because they're trying to tire me out or something, they don't understand. You know, you could attest to this. Every day after the show, I get on the treadmill for half an hour.
Yep.
So
And you go swimming. And you
yeah,
go swimming when it's warm enough out.
right.
Yeah. So I mean, this is nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So it's all good to me. Yeah, I'm a big guy, but I still, you know, try to keep my cardio up, you know, and I do my weight training. So it's all good. Go ahead, keep throwing me the likes, man. I'll keep hitting the dances. Having fun. But anyway, yeah, right now we're watching that NCR video where Long Island Audit sees a cop behind him and freaks out and calls Internal Affairs to complain that the cop was behind him.
Oh, whatever. It's funny how, you know, he can show us the footage of that, but not those two running him off the road. He's driving the same car. Where's the
Right.
footage? Yeah. I mean, it's just,
Oh man.
I don't know. I think he just took an opportunity to create a video. You know.
Well, someone was saying in the chat earlier, he must be running out of ideas for content.
Yeah.
To be sitting here doing this, you know.
Exactly. Because where can he go if he's got restraining orders all over town? You know.
Right. And so many of his complaints are, oh no, look at this. We got Blackheart Night for $2. News Now Voodoo, it's hump day. Feed your kid or tase. So look at this. We got 2 tasings on deck already. We got an Inagata de Voodoo tasing, and we got a Blackheart Night tasing. So anyway, before we get into that though, You said you only got a few minutes. You got to go. Take
Yeah,
care
I
of
gotta
something.
go. Yeah, I gotta go up near or down. I don't know where the hell I am in relation to Portland, but yeah, I gotta go near Portland. So gotta leave soon.
All right.
Wish me luck that I don't get my butt shut off or something.
Yeah, right. Portland gets pretty crazy. Oh my goodness. Well, God bless. Hope everything turns out okay and that it's all good and you have a good day. Thank you for coming up and saying hi. Everybody missed you. You're gonna stick around for a couple more minutes and watch the Tasins, or you gotta, huh?
Yeah, I'll stick around and watch Tasins, and then I gotta run. But yeah, I missed everybody too. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. Hope everyone's good.
All right, excellent, excellent. Great to see you as always. Let's go ahead and get to the Taser Latons. All right. All right, let's see. First of all, let's go.
Okay. All right. You know what? I can do this one, Big Mark. Okay. Inagata da voodoo, baby. No, you ain't gonna tase me. Inagata da voodoo, baby. I'll be filming all of you Karens with your can-backing Darrens. You'll be trying to get me, you won't ever, because Did you like? Oh no!
Did you like that one? Ray?
I'm muted, of course.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to welcome back the one and only You're Muted, Hun. All right.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, it is on has its no-go list, but I don't. That's where they are sending me for this, so I don't have a choice. I have to go up there. So.
Oh no. Oh my goodness gracious me. News Now Voodoo and someday feed your kid or tase. Oh my goodness, you ready for a Black Heart Night? Feed the baby tasing?
Yes, feed the baby.
Hey, what do you think, Ray? Should I let the baby do it?
Yes, let the baby tase his dad.
Yes. I love it. Here we go. This is gonna be fun.
Hey,
all right, hold on.
Got your email, Carl.
Oh, you got the email. Okay. Hello, nice lady. I'm always happy to see you.
Always happy to see you, baby. Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, thank you so much. Anyway, look what I got for my dad. I'm gonna give him this.
Stab him in the eye.
Huh? What's that, hon?
Stab him in the eye.
Yeah. Oh, okay. In the eye. Thank you. I will. That's a great idea. Thanks. Oh, you're a nice lady. All right. Okay. So here we go. Shh. Daddy. I got something for you, Daddy. Please come here. What do you want, you little turd bomber? I got something for you. Something very nice. Nice? Yeah, you better never be nice. I trained you to be a frauditor, not a nice person. The hell's wrong with this kid? Acting like he's got a soul or something. Listen, as a frauditor, it's our job to be as evil as possible to everybody we meet. So do it. Okay. Oh, he stabbed me in the eye. Holy crap, hammer sauce. Thanks, guys. Oh, man, that hurts. Hez, get that needle out of my eye, man. What do you mean, no? It hurts, man. It's in my eye.
Oh, that was a magical taste, and I like that one.
I'm not muted.
Hey, finally. All right.
For once. Well, I mean, I don't want to have like background music or noise and you're tasing and all of a sudden you hear, my cat decides to thump his big butt on my desk,
I remember that the other day. I don't remember if it was on the air or not, but I remember the other day at some point you were trying to tell me something, and then all of a sudden I just heard a thump, and I just saw a tail wagging at the bottom of the
That's what I mean. Like any moment, Leo can appear and like thump down, and it's like that's all anybody would hear, even over all that tasing noise, because he's a big boy. So
Yeah, he is.
I don't want
Yep.
that.
Yeah, he's a long cat too.
Yeah, he's very tall.
Yep.
Well, he's a Tom, so they're big.
Right. Tomcats.
Tomcat.
They chase Jerry Mice. All right. But anyway, so yeah, I just getting caught up with what's been going on. I woke up this morning and I was telling them about the movie I saw yesterday and how it was. Oh wait, Chef M80 said something that reminded me. That's perfect timing. I love the way sometimes the universe all comes together. I was just mentioning the movie I saw last night. Chef M80 brings up Dio. The two best parts of the movie. The two best parts of the movie were at one point in the movie, there's this older dude who throws these house parties where he charges teenagers to get in and then they can drink all the booze they want in his house. And so, that's how he makes money, whatever. But he's an older dude and he's got the kids coming and they're paying to get in. And he's got in the front, he's got the thing set up. You have to pay to get in. So he's standing there and this group of kids show up and they're asking what happens if we pay? What do we get? And the dude who's throwing the party, the older dude, he starts talking about, well, guys, it's like when Black Sabbath fired Ozzy and they all got depressed because they thought it was over. But then they found Ron James Dio and the band kept going for years after that with Dio and it turned out great. And the kids are like, what's Black Sabbath? And he goes, get the hell off of my property, you punks. You don't know who Black Sabbath is. Get out of here. I don't want to see you.
Oh, wouldn't anybody do that though?
Right.
Get off. Get out of here.
That's what I'm saying. That was one of the best parts of the movie. And then the second best part of the movie was at the very end during the closing credits. They were playing the Misfits with the Danzig era stuff, which is great.
Well, I mean, I missed it. Did you like the movie though? It was Thanksgiving, right? That's what you saw?
Yeah. Well, okay. So the way I broke it down was this. As a modern horror film, which I'm not a fan of modern horror anyway, in those terms, compared to other modern horror films, I would actually give it 3.5 stars.
Oh.
But it was directed by Guy Ritchie, the guy who did Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels and Snatch. On that scale, on a Guy Ritchie scale, it was garbage. I would rather watch any random 5-minute clip of Brad Pitt from Snatch or Jason Statham than this entire movie. Just put any scene from Snatch on repeat, and I would loop that for an hour and a half before I'd watch this movie again. Janice is here and K-Far is here. What's up, guys?
Yeah, K-Far, hey, Janice.
Oh my goodness. So, but other than that, the craziest part was there were only 2 people in the theater, me and this old dude. And this dude was old, but he was really, really, really cool. And what ended up happening was there's a scene in the movie where, it's a horror movie, so they're trying to get away from the murders and stuff. So this one guy's like, where are you going? Oh, we're going to Florida. And there was nobody else in the theater except for me and the old man. The old man turns to me and he goes, yeah, they all end up going to Florida, don't they? It says we were in Florida, we started talking, and then the whole rest of the movie, it was like me and him were sitting at home on the couch, like, oh, what did you see that? Oh, what is that guy doing? Something happens. We're like, oh, did you see that? Oh man, that was great. And we ended up having more fun because we were watching the movie together. It didn't become like, oh, I wish this guy would shut up. It made the movie more fun because we were interacting with it, and we ended up having a good time. It was great.
Did you cuddle?
No. Oh, no. No, not quite that far. We did shake hands, though. That was good.
That's nice. I'm glad. I mean, you probably made his day. He's probably doesn't have many people to talk to, so you probably made his day. That's nice. See? Spreading happiness everywhere you go, not just here. Look at you.
That's what I try to do. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Seriously, though, he did at one point, thank me for taking the time to talk to him, because that's one of the things that I noticed, especially out here. Everyone always jokes about all the old people in Florida. That's legit. Like that's a real thing. And when I go to the theater, every time I go, I see people that obviously are just there because it's something to do. Like they don't even care what movie's playing. They just like going to the show on $5 Tuesday because it's only $5. And of course, they like the popcorn. In fact, there are some people who go there just for the popcorn. You see them coming through. There's a second door. They come in through the second door, get the popcorn, and leave.
Oh, wow! It must be really good. I like movie theater popcorn. I do. I love it.
Yep.
But moderation because it's fattening as heck.
Well, yeah, right. That's why I like. I'm actually because I love popcorn. I love it. We're actually getting a new air popper. Because you don't want it to be crazy. But anyway, so other
I
than
saw
that,
somebody say they were going to get a cat and they were going to get a robotic litter box.
Oh, one of those ones with the thing that cleans itself, like.
Yeah, I was going to talk to them about that because most cats end up just being afraid of those.
Right.
Yeah, they don't want to go in them. So I wondered if anyone actually had one that their cat wasn't afraid of.
All right, guys, if any of you have one of those electronic kitty litter dispenser thingies or whatever, cat boxes, let her know. Do those things work? Do the cats just freak out?
Yeah, because my cats that I used it with, they all just ended up being afraid of it. So I wondered if there's one that's quieter that they aren't afraid of, or if you can let me know in the chat, that would be great because I would love to have one.
Oh, I missed the super from Highway Star for $5. Voodoo gets a tase because you ain't felt nothing yet, baby. You ain't felt nothing yet. Ladies and gentlemen, you ain't felt nothing yet by Highway Star in News Now Voodoo Land. All right.
Chef,
All right,
I had
Chef
a few
wants to
different
know
ones.
which one you have.
A few different ones. I don't remember the brands of them right now, but I had a few different. We tried many, and they were just afraid because they were kind of loud. The motor, and it scared them off of it.
Unclean Hands trained his kids to use the litter box.
That's funny.
Anyway, yeah. So, Litter Robot 4, they're saying, Ray, Litter Robot 4 is the one. Don't turn it on until they've become accustomed to it. Different suggestions, different recommendations. You guys keep recommending your litter boxes to Ray while I go ahead and give News Now Voodoo the Highway Star. You ain't felt nothing yet, tasing. It'll be amazing. Let's go. All right.
Highway Star, you and your rock and roll music. How does that one go? You ain't felt nothing yet. Oh, baby, no, you ain't felt nothing yet. Here's something you'll never forget, baby. I'm gonna tase you. Wait, what? No! Ah, crap, you freaking... Please, that's bad enough with the tasers, man, but take this needle out of my eye, man, will you please? Ow! What are you doing? Okay, so, what are you doing? Stop! No! It's my eye, man!
Hi. So how was your morning, Ray? Did you just wake up? Did you actually get some sleep last night?
I slept in. Yeah. As much as I could, And then
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh man.
Use every ounce of that PTO you gave me. So
Yes, that's right. I'm glad you're enjoying your PTO, your paid time off. Yes. I'm sorry, Parson wants a T1000 litter box. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine like an AI litter box with the way AI works? What might end up happening?
it would learn your cat's habits. Like
right?
when it poops and pees and all that. Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? Since you're here, I mentioned you earlier. Well, of course I did, but I mean, we were talking about a specific thing. Some people in the chat were saying that they are starting to notice, and I mentioned that you pointed that out to me as well, that YouTube seems to be, the algorithm seems to be cracking down on like weird comments that aren't in any way horrible, but they are, but horrible ones seem to still get through.
Yeah. I noticed in our chat that we're having to approve more comments that are not horrible. I look at the comment and I'm like, what's wrong with this comment? Like Edward just said trash is out, but now I am freezing, right? It'll make me approve a comment like that because maybe he used the word trash.
But if somebody comes in here and talks mad, like serious mad crap, that goes through.
It'll go through. And I'm like, what the heck, is going on here? Why is it making us approve all these comments that are not horrible? There's not even a swear word in them.
Right.
It was happening a lot, like the past few days, I noticed, like making us approve a lot more comments. So, and that's why I asked you, did you add words to the, not allowed list? And you're like, no, I don't know what that, it's like,
yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I don't know what they did with the algorithm or what they changed, or if the AI is learning but is starting to learn the wrong way. I don't know. It's just bizarre to me.
It's making things more difficult, that's for sure. Because I wonder how many people are leaving comments on your videos that aren't going through because they didn't say anything bad, but YouTube thinks, this is a bully comment. Because I've gotten lots of pop-ups, when I leave comments, are you sure? Read the guidelines. And I'm like, what did I say?
Right. And again, it's crazy because how many actual bully comments do we get? And that's fine. The algorithm lets them through.
Yeah. You bootlicker, you this and that and the other. And it's like, that's there. But me saying like a common sense, like logical comment on a Frauditor video is like, nope. I'm like, I'm not even saying anything horrible. I'm just leaving like, hey, for the 10th Amendment says this and this, and it's like, nope, can't say that. And I'm like, did they block the words 10th Amendment in their settings or what? I don't even get it half the time.
Right. Oh, you just got the perfect snag if you could snag that one.
Yeah, potty mouth Ray Ray. Yep. I try and stop myself from saying the word poop half the time on here. I just did it.
Shoop the poop.
Well, because I want you to stay monetized. That's all. You hear me in private. I don't.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, I'm like I said earlier, I'm going to be 51. I've heard it all before. It's nothing new to me, but
YouTube doesn't like it.
Well, it isn't just about the monetization, though. It's like, I know, not everybody who watches the show wants to hear that kind of stuff first thing in the morning,
Yeah, exactly, too. A lot of people don't want to hear me swearing. So
or anyone, except the Frauditors, because they don't like them anyway. But also, like, I got a comment earlier. Oh, man, I forget who made it, but they were saying that they're sitting there watching me while they're hooked up to their dialysis machine,
Oh.
But I highlighted that and I pointed out, like, that type of thing is a perfect example of what I'm trying to do here every day, is people who really do need that little extra kick of just a smile in the morning, just watching a happy dance or seeing a tasing or something. I think it's funny when Ray swears. Yeah, it is.
Why?
On the air, it's because you always catch yourself doing it. You'll be like, just now, you'll be like, oh, I mean poop. Like, that is kind of funny.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to be respectful of all the situations that could potentially lead to trouble. That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's understandable. And I very much appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, That's one of the reasons why I gave Ray the day off today, is because I wanted to show appreciation for all the wonderful, beautiful, fantastic work she does behind the scenes and during the show and in the chat. She's running the links. She's dropping links. She's responding to comments. She's highlighting comments for me. Sometimes she does the sound effects for me. She'll be running banners on the bottom of the screen, which none of you guys read. Dang nabbit. And we've been putting our prize phrases we've been hiding them in the scrolls to see if any of you guys were looking. But she works her butt off for this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, and as always, a huge round of applause for my producer, the amazing, gorgeous, fantastic Ray Ray. All right. Every day, best producer. Great to have you here again. And as always, so Sue Bear's like, well, I read them. No, we know some people do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But that's one of the things, like, when we first started doing it, we tested it. And what was it, like 45 minutes before we started getting responses to the scroll?
To be fair, there's some people on their phones that can't see it. So we're going to have to start also announcing a phrase for them to put in chat.
Look at this. Look at this. You want to read this one?
Juggernaut Jared Reed. I suffer from depression and anxiety. Your show keeps me going through the day. Thank you, Hez and Ray. Oh, you know, I'm not happy that you suffer, but I'm happy we can help you a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Trying to make people happy, and we do. Yeah, there's a bunch of people in the chat that are now saying, yeah, we don't see him on the phone. Methodist Dave is here, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
All right. So how about this? How about, since we were talking about it, just a reminder that this month's giveaway grand prize is your own baby voodoo doll. You can pick which color you want. We got black, we got pink, we got yellow, we got red, we got purple, we got blue, and of course the original brown, which if you win and you choose brown, this one is special. It's unique because it doesn't have the black line painted down the middle of its face, which means that it's a mistake. So you might end up getting a rare, unique baby voodoo doll. If you win, you'll have your choice. But Hez, how do I get my name added to the list of people you're going to choose the winner from? Oh, dang nabbit. I got an important phone call. Hold on. I'm on the air. I'll be with you in a minute. All right, so here's what we're going to do. It doesn't count until I bang the gavel. So wait until I bang the gavel. I want you guys to type, and I'll give you guys a little time so that you can do it, and get ready before I hit the gavel, and then you hit enter once I hit the gavel. I want you to type, since tomorrow is the Hez and Ray Make Your Day show, type Hez and Ray Make Your Day. Hez and Ray Make My Day. That's the phrase, Hez and Ray Make My Day. When I hit the gavel, do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, it's official. Go ahead and enter the first 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who put Hez and Ray Make Your Day in the chat. Get their name added to this month's giveaway. You can get yourself a baby voodoo doll. All right. I want all the colors. All right. So how you doing, Ray? You got how much more time you got?
Actually, I'm gonna have to run. So.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up and saying hi to everybody.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for Ray Ray, the gorgeous producer. All right.
I will see everybody later. I will talk to you when I get back. And everybody have a great day. Love you guys.
All right. We love you too. All right. Have a great day. And again, since I got that phone call, it's an important call. I have to take it. So I'm going to put the video back on. While I'm on the phone, I'll let it play through. All right, guys. Here we go with some more Long Island Audit complaining about a cop being behind him. Oh no.
But all I'm saying is that to me, listen, yeah, but you're trying to say that there was no misconduct, there was nothing going on. But what I'm trying to say is, okay, but what I'm saying is it's concerning to me as a taxpayer who's had issues with the Suffolk County Police Department in the past, who has reported on corruption in your very office in the past, proven corruption, sir, and for a long. I've reported on proven corruption inside of the internal affairs investigation.
Well, I mean, I've seen news reports. I mean, I've seen your Instagram stuff. I don't think that's published. Is that really reported?
Well, whatever case you want to make, sir. It's irrelevant. Again,
you're the reporter, so you said reported on.
Yeah.
Have you reported on?
So when you I'll explain that to you, Lieutenant. When you disseminate public information to the public, that's reporting, sir. So when I'm disseminating public information, whether it's on Instagram, as you might say, or YouTube or any other public outlet, that's still reporting, sir. Wait, again.
Now, how is Instagram and YouTube public entities? I mean, they're private businesses with their own terms of services and their own guidelines, which if you don't follow, they can remove your content. They cannot allow your content to be seen in different regions, different countries, different states, because you violate one of their terms of services. If you're such a journalist, why not put it out there in your own paper? Why not go and get a job as a freelance reporter for the Associated Press? Because you're not doing this for the journalistic integrity. You're doing this to try to spin the agenda of, well, it's for the First Amendment, and you have your blind followers donate to you in your live streams because you think and you have them convinced that you're some kind of champion for the First Amendment.
It's still irrelevant. It's still
reporters that they got it.
Sure, yeah, of course. It's called the First Amendment, sir. We have freedom of press in this country.
No, I got it. I remember you're the expert in the Constitution. So do me a favor, send me the video.
You're not being cooperative with me at all. You're trying to fight with me and escalate the situation. You're trying to argue. Oh, there's millions of reporters. You're being smart, sir. And as a public servant, I don't think that's acceptable.
Mr. Rice, you have identified zero misconduct.
But that's zero misconduct to a corrupt internal affairs investigator, sir.
So then
I am.
Why do you want to?
Because I need this on. I need, sir. I have. I have to follow.
You can't get a straight investigation.
Well, sir, I guess am I just supposed to accept the fact that you're corrupt, or am I supposed to just?
I'm trying to give you straight answers here, but you don't.
But you're not, sir. You're trying to engage with me and trying. Sir, all I'm saying is that it's very simple, sir. As a taxpayer, as a property owner here in Suffolk County, I pay taxes to the Suffolk County Police Department. I've had an unfortunate history with the Suffolk County Police Department, and I've reported on corruption in the Suffolk County Police Department. Now the Suffolk County Police Department know what kind of car I drive, and they know where I live. They've been to my house before. They've been to, especially the 6th precinct, because I live within the 6th precinct jurisdiction, sir. So the 6th precinct officer turned around to follow my car, knowing who I was, and followed me all the way back to my house. And I think that is harassment and intimidation by the Suffolk County Police Department. Again, you might not think that, sir, but I think that, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that see the video of him following me around for no reason. There was no traffic infraction. Again, that's something you can investigate, sir. But at the end of the day, for you to just dismiss my claims as, oh, he did nothing wrong without, an investigation, it's insane.
I didn't say he did nothing wrong. I said you've identified nothing that he did wrong. There's nothing
That's
you've
literally
alleged,
the same
nothing
thing.
you described.
No, your own words said he did not do anything but drive behind you. He didn't get out of his car. He didn't try to brake check you. He didn't try to tailgate you. He didn't do anything to try to intimidate you. He didn't even try to run your information. He didn't try to give you a ticket. He just drove. And to you, because you're so paranoid, because you have committed so much wrong and have aggravated your community, you think they're out to get you. You thought they were out to get you when they had a legal warrant for your arrest.
Rises to the level of misconduct.
Well,
Zero.
To
It's
you,
not even a gray area.
so you don't think that a police department intimidating a journalist for her reporting on them they think that's okay?
Just remember, anyone who calls himself a journalist is a
because that's what it looks like to me. Again, I don't know. It could have been an officer that I've written a personal complaint against. It could have been, just a coincidence. I don't know. Could this person have some type of vendetta towards me? I don't know. I don't even know who they are at this moment, and neither do you, sir. And that's the point. You don't even know who this individual is, and you're dismissing it as, well, he's allowed to follow people to their home.
It's not dismissing. It's
so would it be concerning to you? Would it be concerning to you, Lieutenant, if I followed you home? It's not illegal, right? You said it's not illegal. You said it's nothing illegal, to follow somebody home, Mr. Reyes. You bring up public spaces all the time, Mr. Reyes. Your home, driving home, that's public information, and I could follow you. Would you think that's concerning behavior, Lieutenant?
That's not what I said at all. You're twisting my words. I'm sure you have it recorded. You can go back and listen, as will I. That's not what I said at all.
Well, you're saying that there's no misconduct and there's nothing to investigate.
You described no misconduct.
So okay, so there would be nothing concerning to you if anyone were to follow you to your home, police officer or not. It wouldn't be concerning.
Concern doesn't mean misconduct.
Well, I'm not a government entity. So I like I said, all I'm doing as a taxpayer, sir, is I'm calling. I think I've been very cordial with you. I'm not trying to, again, internal affairs. Me saying internal affairs corrupt is not a personal thing against you. I don't know if you're part of the corruption or not. I don't know when you've been. I don't know you. So all I'm saying is that internal affairs in Suffolk County has been proven to be corrupt and cover up things in the past through investigative reports. And I'm just saying that all I'm doing is I'm concerned that this person had ill intent towards me and was trying to intimidate me. So I don't understand you could just take down the information and then investigate it.
So how about this? Send me the video like you said. I'll review the video and I'll follow up with you. Is that fair?
Fair, very fair. All right, no problem. So you have my contact information? That's correct.
And we're gonna end it here. Sean doesn't do anything but get the email to the lieutenant so he can send him a copy of the video, a video which we've pretty much just saw the entirety of. And well, to me, it looks like there was no wrongdoing. But he does continue on in his outro to plug Attorney Shield, his virtual snake oil app, which has nothing to offer you at this time. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it really helps with the algorithm. Also, if you can, please consider becoming a member. $1.99 is a great way to show your support for me and the channel. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without you guys and your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
All right, guys. Hello. All right, listen. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all your support and everything you do for the show. You're the best fans in the world. Good times, great taste. Always fun having you guys around. I thought today went great. We had a good time. It was Wednesday. I know it's only been, well, we got about half an hour left. However, that phone call I was talking about, that was my son. And the fact of the matter is, I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. I love the show. I love you. But my kids come first, period. Sorry. It's just a fact. So I have to take care of some stuff. But I love you guys. I'll be back here in the morning. And don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, the Hez and Ray Make Your Day show, brought to you by Hezo Ray Production Studios. We're going to have a great time. And don't forget to join us in the morning for the normal morning show. Thank you guys. So any proof they have the best fans in the world, every Monday I show my proof, and half of it's hanging on the wall behind me. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to wrap it up. It's going to be a quick one today because I got to take care of some stuff. Anyway, wait, yeah, the Elvis, no. Right. Elvis, yeah, I love you guys. I'm all shook up. Goodbye.